Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here with my video on the new app that LaBrant's released. Savannah LaBrant decided to get into the app industry and they have released the Bear Fruit app. I had quite a few thoughts. We're going to go over what is this app, what is the fee, what are people having to say about it, and everything in between. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Alright you guys, so two things at the top of this video. I just got this product. I ordered the Ole Henriksen I Love Me Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. I've already tried the normal one, but this is a new one and it is shimmery. I'm obsessed. It tastes like the strawberry one that they already had available, but this one is shimmery and it's amazing. So let me put this on. And I have it paired with the Glossier Lip Pencil in Buff. This is, I thought NYX Toast was my favorite lip liner. No, this one has it beat. It's even better. So that's what's on my lips today. The second thing that I want to put at the top of this video is unrelated to any lip balms or lip products. And I want to say that this video will be discussing religion, which I know is a very touchy topic anytime I cover it. There are usually people that are upset or even angry with me for even touching the topic. You can leave your comments down below. Be mindful. Be, you know, we're all here to have a conversation. Like, my platform is not one to shun people that, you know, don't think like me. I just ask that if you're gonna leave a comment and share your thoughts, be respectful, even if it's not in agreement with what I'm saying or what my stance is. I'm here for different opinions. Just don't be hateful. That's it. That's the only rule that I have. So either way, let's start at the top. The Bear Fruit app is described as bear fruit in your life, marriage, and kids with thousands of other like-minded families today. Keep in mind the word like-minded. This is an app description. Cole and Savannah are paying somebody to manage this app, do the description, recognize that there are reviews coming in, put out updates. They are paying a company to do this, and there are grammatical errors and spelling errors in the description, which is literally like the cornerstone as to, hey, this is what we're doing, come download our app. But you have a bunch of grammatical errors and spelling errors in the description. That to me is very sloppy, but you know, my standard for Cole and Savannah is not very high. But the word like-minded is either misspelled or in other sentences it's spelled correctly throughout this entire description. Join the Bear Fruit community and bear fruit in your life, marriage, and kids with thousands of other like-minded families. First sentence, it's one word. Second sentence, it's two words. It should be one word or it should be hyphenated. We created Bear Fruit because the realities that having a good marriage is hard. Instead of realities, it should be reality is. 50% of marriages end in divorce and rising. Number one, I don't know where they got that 50% number from. The last time I looked at the data, it said 42%, but I'm trying to not be super nitpicky. But that sentence should have read, 50% of marriages end in divorce and it's rising, or and that number is rising, or and it's on the rise. Raising kids who actually love Jesus is hard. More young adults than ever before are leaving the church. I want to stop on this for just a quick second because I don't think that young people are leaving the church just because it's like a cool and edgy thing to do. I think that a lot of young people are leaving the church because they were raised on these values that they no longer agree with, or they are looking at values that they were raised on, and they are asking questions that the church is not willing to answer. It's not because they're trying to go against their parents. It's because they are actually thinking about religion at a bit of a higher level than maybe their parents or their older family members are. As we get into this next paragraph, I would like everyone to remember that Cole and Savannah are relevant on social media because they exploited their children. They used their kids to build a brand. These are not two parents that have experienced life and protected their kids and now they're sharing their knowledge. They are relevant because they use their kids. It says here, I know it has for us at times. We created Bear Fruit because this is something we wish we had when we first got married. First having kids, and even now more than ever, as we are in the thick of it with a growing family. In a world where celebrities mocks God, I proudly want more of God. And that should have been singular, not plural. But it's so easy to live life casually, just going about our days and miss it. Miss all God has for us, our marriage and our family. We can't afford to miss it. Our families can't afford it. God's calling us to live intentionally each day, to bear fruit that won't fade when everything else does, to have that thriving marriage and thriving kids. We know not everyone believes what we believe, and that's okay. Bear fruit isn't for everyone. So already isolating a certain part of your fan base. But I know many of you do, and many of you want this, but it's so much easier said than done. So this platform was created with that exact intentionality, to empower the Christian person and family with the resources and the how to bear fruit. I don't want to just hear about the fruit. I want to taste it. Life's too hard to do alone. Bear Fruit was created to serve as a place where we could find and thrive in community. But not the toxic community we see across social media. The healthy, kind community that encourages you to pursue your spouse, not give up on them. To pursue your kids, never give up on them. To lift people up, not tear them down. Coming from two Christian influencers that have been more judgmental of other people in this world than anyone else on the internet, that is very, very rich, acting as if everyone is welcome, everyone is good, when they have it shamed and talked down to and criticized people that are not living their life like they are. There's so much more to come, and we are so excited for this. Instant community with thousands of other like-minded, again, it's 2 words, whatever, encouraging faith-filled people. Instant access to dozens of practical life courses, ranging from potty training your toddler to spicing up your marriage to finding your soulmate and everything in between. I want to say, if you pay a fee to become part of a community or pay a fee to subscribe to an app so that you can get potty training tips or to spice up your marriage, do you realize that there are so many free resources online? You do not need to pay the child exploiters, Cole and Savannah, to give you any advice. Go through these immersive courses not alone, but in real time with others in our fun, gamified version. Anonymous forums, chat groups, and discussion questions allowing you to get vulnerable and open up without the guilt or shame. So is guilt or shame people asking questions about religion? Is that what you consider guilt or shame? Giveaways every single month to a special Bear Fruit member, ranging from $10,000 cash to a dream family, to dream family vacations and more. I'll believe that when I see it, because the LaBrants have a long history of being dishonest, so that, along with most other things, I just don't believe you. Daily devotionals from mentors in our life, pouring the word of God into you as they have us, Just a total side note, the sentence pouring God into you makes me feel a little weird either way. Bi-monthly interactive live streams from Cole and Savannah along with special guests, Fruit of the Spirit goal achievements along with profile customization. The platform is currently growing to cater to the needs, wants, and desires of the Bear Fruit community. Monthly shoutouts on Cole and Sav LaBrant's Instagrams promoting Bear Fruit members trying to grow their own business, helping give them that extra push through their millions of followers that they may need to get going. So we're going to build a whole platform and a whole business and a whole brand off of our kids' backs, and then we're going to come out with an app, charge people, and then once in a while give them a little shout out. How would you feel if you were the LaBrant kids 20 years from now looking back at this and what your parents did after they exploited and overshared you as a child? Here's the real kicker. Let's talk about money. Their monthly membership is $6.99. Their yearly membership is $69.99. Even though Cole wanted to thank the people that have bought this app and he claims that there's new features being released in early November, there is no way that I would ever pay a family vlogger $7 a month or $70 a year to have them advise me on anything in my life. Now, if you couldn't tell already, I'm obviously very anti-family vlogger. I am anti-child exploiters coming out with apps and trying to hide behind the shield of Christianity. I think it's nauseating. But, like I said, in all fairness, I want to read 2 kind of positive reviews and 2 that are not so positive, and then we will close this video out. Someone said, not worth the money. Prior to downloading, they did not mention there's a subscription fee to join. They just said the first 500 people to join might get a surprise. So thousands of people rush to download only to find out that there's a cost. I'm not even necessarily against there being a cost because the app itself isn't free for them. However, I subscribed and I joined the marriage challenge. It's a 31-day challenge. So far, each day, I've only had to answer one very basic question about my marriage, such as, how did you meet? Tell us in 5 sentences or less, and how long have you been married? That's literally it for day 1 and day 2. After I answer those questions, I can read other people's answers. That's it. But I'm paying $6.99 to do these challenges, which only require me to answer a basic question about my marriage. I thought the challenges would actually be a challenge, a suggestion of something I could do each day to better my marriage. You would think that's how it's advertised, right? They also say this community is like-minded people, but there's someone in the marriage group who says that they're not married. So why are they in this group about spicing up your marriage? If they're not married, but they're looking for ways to spice up their relationship, that is certainly unbiblical and so not very like-minded to me. Anyways, I know it's still new and there's more features to come, but I personally don't feel like it's worth the money. So I saved this review because they mention the grammatical issues that are in the description. They said, the blurb alone should tell you how this app is going to go. A grammatical nightmare of incoherent rambling. $6.99 a month for a supposed thousands of people to talk to, yet there aren't 1,000 signed up. The one review is from before the app was even released, and somehow the person found the love of their life through it. It's Cole. We all know it's Cole writing this. For a couple who hasn't even been married for 10 years and therefore lack the experience to give advice, neither has training in marriage or family therapy, neither holds a degree in theology or biblical studies, neither should be considered experts on parenting. They're not intending to bear fruit, they're intending to scam you out of your money and hide behind Christianity in order to get you there. But what would Jesus do? Not charge $6.99 for a community. If this was truly a community built with the intentions of being Christ-like, it would be free. This is just a way for the LaBrant family to make money off of you. If I could, I would give that review 10 stars. Now here are the 2 positive reviews. Just like I said, for all fairness. Someone said, we love Bear Fruit. Downloaded the app yesterday, and my husband and I are already loving all that it has to offer. We have enjoyed the daily devotional, course offerings, and look forward to the live Q&A. We are so thankful for an app that values Christian virtue and promotes strong Christian families. The LaBrant family is doing incredible things. It's so refreshing to see a couple that promotes a Christ-centered life within their family and to others. Super excited to keep pouring into our marriage and future family through the Bear Fruit app and community. I'd like to say I tried to sign up for this app myself. You literally cannot see anything that is within this app unless you pay. And you might be thinking, oh, well, maybe go to their Instagram. Maybe you can see some previews as to like what the app is all about. Nope, the Instagram page is private too. So way to completely isolate people. It's giving the energy of pay me or go away. Here's the last review that I'm going to read. Someone said, amazing resource for raising godly kids. I was ecstatic when I heard the LaBrants were launching this app. I have followed them for years and admire the way they have raised/are raising their kids. As a newly married Christian woman, I see the things going on in the world. It is scary to think about raising kids in a way that they can have a good relationship with Jesus without external opinions. I can't wait to explore the courses on this app and feel more equipped for the next chapter of my life to raise godly kids. Now here's my whole thing. At the end of the day, this boils down to two different things. Number one, never supporting a family vlogger in any way, shape, or form. Number two, if you find yourself in a position where you need advice and guidance and some, maybe stepping stones as to help you with parenting, there are free resources out there. And if you're in a financial position to pay, $7 a month, I don't know, I would rather save that $7 and go anywhere else online aside from Cole and Savannah. But my prediction for the future, it might not happen for 3 months, 6 months, a year. This app is going to crash and burn, and there are going to be people that are paying for an app that is not being updated and does not have any new information being put on it. And there will be billing issues, payment, people being charged when nothing is on the app. I think that it's going to crash and burn, just like a lot of other things that have to do with family vlogging. It's a whole mess, but as always, we're here to talk about it. So that's what's going on with Bear Fruit. Big ol' ick for me. But anyway, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.